Good morning, my dear children. This is P. Vasantakumar, social teacher from DAV High School, SDSTPS, AP Genco, Naltur. Dear children, today we are going to learn second part of Hydrosphere. The previous session, we learned describe hydrosphere, illustrate the hydrological cycle in detail. Learning objectives of Hydrosphere second part. By the end of the chapter, you will be able to identify the different sources of water, describe the relief of the ocean. Now let us know in detail about different water sources. Water is a good solvent and it is used majority for agricultural, industrial, household, recreational and environment activities. We utilize water resources in the following three ways: for agriculture, for domestic purpose and for animals, for industrial use. On the earth, 97.25% of the water is salt water and the remaining 2.75% is fresh water. Almost 68.7% of the fresh water exists in the form of snow in the Arctic, Antarctic and the mountain regions. On the earth, 29.9% of fresh water exists as groundwater. 0.26% amount of fresh water is concentrated in lakes, reservoirs and river systems. Following are the various sources of fresh water: surface water, groundwater, frozen water. Let us know about surface water. Surface water is the water present on the surface of the planet, such as stream, river, lake and oceans. Surface water is mainly used for drinking, irrigation and industrial purpose, thermoelectric power. Now let us know groundwater. Groundwater occurs almost everywhere beneath the land surface. In the broadest sense, groundwater refers to all subsurface water. This term more commonly refers to water beneath the surface of the earth which saturates the pores and fractures of sand, gravel and rock formations. The input of subsurface source can be increased by building reservoirs or detention ponds. Now let us know about frozen water. Ice is the water frozen into a solid state. It is a brittle, transparent, crystalline solid. Depending on the presence of impurities such as particles of soil, it can appear transparent. Now let us learn about oceans in detail. Ocean is a huge body of saline water that composes much of planet's hydrosphere. The first order relief features of the earth are oceans and continents. The oceanic part of the earth is divided into 5 oceans by geographers. One enormous ocean, Panthalassa, existed on the earth prior to the breakup of Pangaea. The huge ocean can be divided into 5 different oceans. They are Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean. The Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. As sea is a body of saline water and partly enclosed by land, it is also referred to as ocean. Oceanic divisions are defined by continents and archipelagos. Let us see the major oceanic divisions. The Pacific Ocean separates Asia and Oceania. Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea together from the Americas. The Atlantic Ocean separates America from Europe and Africa. The Indian Ocean washes upon southern Asia and separates Africa and Australia. The Antarctic Ocean sometimes is considered an extension of the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans which encircle Australia. The Arctic Ocean sometimes is considered a sea of the Atlantic which covers Arctic and washes upon North America and Eurasia. Ocean is one among the natural resources of the earth. It is a body of saline water and composes much of planet's hydrosphere. The word sea is often used interchangeably with ocean in American English. The given table details the size and depths of the 5 oceans. Now let us understand about relief of the ocean in detail. The ocean floor can be divided into 4 parts. They are continental shelf, continental slope, deep sea plain or abyssal plain, oceanic deeps or trenches. Portion of the land which is submerged under seawater constitute continental shelf. The depth of it is not more than 200 meters and its slope from the land to the sea is about 2 meters per kilometer. The breadth of continental shelf is not the same everywhere. The continental shelf occupies almost 7.6% of the ocean area. The continental shelf occupies almost 7.6% of the ocean area. The breadth is almost equal to 12,000 kilometers between northern Norway and Novaya Zemlya along Barents Sea. Extensive shelf along the Arctic coast ranges from 480 km to 1280 km wide and 183 meter deep. Siberian Shelf is the largest continental shelf in the Arctic Ocean, extending to a width of 1500 kilometers. Continental shelf is important to us because fish wealth is more in this region. Rock petroleum, natural gas are found here. Building seaport is possible here. Let us learn continental slope. It is one of the complex relief of the ocean which spreads to a depth of 200 meters to 3000 meters. Its area occupied by continental slope is 15% ocean area and the boundary of the continental slope indicates the continents. Submarine canyons are found here which are formed by erosion process of glaciers and rivers. Now let us learn about deep sea plain or abyssal plain. Deep sea plains are the sloping areas of ocean basins which are the flattest and smoothest regions of the world. The depth of these plains vary from 3000 to 6000 meters. About 76.2% of ocean surface is covered with deep ocean basins. Many long zigzag ridges, plateaus, volcanic summits, etc. exist on basins. Oceanic deep or trench is a long, narrow, steep-sided depression in the Earth's oceanic crust, usually lying above a subduction zone. These are a long and narrow existing ocean basins with a depth of 6,000 meters. They are found more close to the continents. That's why they are very significant in the study of plate movements. Isobath is an imaginary line or one drawn on a map connecting all points of equal depth below the surface of a body of water. Next session, we will discuss from this chapter, interpret the salinity of the ocean, describe the ocean's temperature, explain about ocean currents, analyze how ocean acts as a resources. Thank you, my dear children.